this out. Oy, 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 oy. Morning, Ducati. Hello, Isaac. Doing good. We were watching The Haunting of Hill House last night. It's kind of creepy, I think, but no nightmares. Let's see. I'm gonna use this picture here. How are you doing? Yeah, I usually don't like horror stuff, but it's pretty good. Hi, Cena. Oh, where did I save this? I saved it into guts. Okay. Options, guts. Oh. Oh yeah, Ducati, it's just usually pictures. Like I have a file here with some pictures, like this kind of stuff. That project was a Lotus, it was a Lotus 72, so it wasn't too hard to find pictures of that car. I like this kind of thing. Scooby-Doo is my threshold for scariness. Damn. Meddling kids. Maybe we could do an engine today. Motorcycle engines? Same thing. I just looked at Ducati Monster and just model it. Ducati has some pretty good pictures, usually. And I think motorcycle engines are easier because you can see more of them in the pictures, and then cars it's a little bit harder to see the engine. Like this kind of thing would be good. Could try this one. That looks pretty tricky. Alright, let's see. Oh, that's pretty old. Oh, I love this bike. What's this one? one called? This one was sort of the inspiration for my bike project. I don't know what it's called. Ducati TT. Yeah, this one. Man. Seems like my internet's being a little bit weird today. Is the connection okay? You guys getting a... Is it smooth? Wow. Okay. Alright. Detroit Series 60. What do these go into? Use them on tugboats, okay. Wow. Looks pretty beefy. Yeah, this looks a little bit tricky. There's a lot of little weird shapes in there. Yeah, I think we are gonna sketch a little bit. How's it going, Adam? I think I want to do a K car first, and then thinking about what else to do today. Yeah. Anyway, I'll think about the engine. I'm not sure if we'll be able to do it in one day, but that looks a little bit complicated. Let's see. So we've been doing a lot of K-card, I mean not K-card, grease pencil stuff, and it's pretty fun. I'll shut up. I don't think there's much to talk about. I just want to draw. Oh, hey Victor. Good morning. Hello, Oxer. Yeah, it's pretty creepy. We just finished the 5th episode, but I think Michelle is a lot less affected by the creepiness. I don't know.
Are you scared?
I'm a scaredy cat. I have to close my eyes when scary things are happening. I can't watch. Or I'll watch it out of the corner. Maybe, but that's even worse, isn't it? Is it better to just look at it fully?
I guess you can close your eyes.
But I don't do that. I just look at like the corner of the screen. Those movies are more funny than anything. Damn. Oxer is savage. Yeah, I mean the acting's pretty good. The one girl, she always looks freaked out all the time. And then they look up at the ceiling very, very slowly over and over. Right? How many times have they done that in the show so far?
They're doing like every episode.
Every episode has somebody slowly looking up at the ceiling and then freaking out. Every single time. But it still kind of feels scary to me. The Game of Death movies were more scary because they were based in reality. But we're still not scary. Okay. Edgar Allan Poe. Oh yeah, I remember The Raven from school. I haven't really read any of the other ones. Oh, what hardware? This is a 1070. I think it's more about your internet connection than it is about your computer. You need to have a decent upload speed. which is weird because all the internet here is asymmetrical. Like, what is it? It's usually like 2 megabytes upload and 60 download or something like that. It's because they want us to consume. Consume. I don't know. It's called OBS. It's the streaming open broadcasting software. We use all open source on the stream. Man, forgot how to draw again. Okay. What was that update program you use for keeping Blender updated? It's this one here. It's called Overmind Studios Blender Updater, and it's really cool. I like this a lot. It keeps your scripts and config intact also when it's updating, so you don't have to redo your setup. Oh, by the way, guys, I brought up the Blender class I was teaching a couple days ago, I think, and that class has filled up for this term. But if you want to do it for next term, you can also pre-register. But I just wanted to show you guys what that class looks like. I have a little syllabus here. And yeah, it's going to be pretty small. It's online and streaming. Where is it? Yeah, so far we've got Lip, Darren, Albert, Jeremy, Max, and Franz in here. So if you want to join in for next time, you can pre-register at this little link. But anyway. Yeah, that's Michelle cutting something. I don't know. Alright, man. Well, we're gonna record stuff too and hopefully have some videos in the future, so there will be different options if the class doesn't work for you. You want to do it. Yep, no problem. I wonder if we... Let me save this. What if we make a new material here? Make it red. I should have done this in the opposite order, probably. Yep, Jama's taking over. Boop boop boop. Cardi says, what button do you use to erase grease pencil? You can hold control to erase. Have you ever heard of Defunct Land? No, I haven't. What is Defunct Land? The guy who help designing 3D model of the rides for VR. Once I get used to the new interface, I will try to emulate the workflow he uses for storyboard and concept art. In the new Blender preset scenes, Sculpt reminds me of ZBrush. Yep. What is Jana's YouTube channel where he streams? I think you can just search him, Jama Jurabaev. I'm gonna copy this one. Alright, see ya, smart boy. There's pretty low opacity here and a little bit blue. I want this to be over here. And also over here. And over here. And then on top of that would be blue. Maybe lighter. Thank you. Here come the dogs again. They're back. What if we do this over the lines? So if I make a new layer, let me save this, make a new layer, and put the lines on here, or the shading at least. Okay, and I guess yeah, why not? That sounds about right. I haven't been drawing much lately. I always feel a little bit sad when I don't draw. It's kind of weird. And we have a little bit of a white highlight around here. I love that you can change the opacity after. That's pretty cool. So we could go in here and make it even brighter with another layer. It's pretty nice. I think this stuff needs to go over the lines too. Yeah, okay, it's going over the lines now. Maybe I'll make another material copy of this one, just to make it really, really solid. You can hear the tablet too loud? Does it sound like it's scratching? Or? Can you hear this? Boing. Boing. It's ASMR. I'm not using mouse right now. Do any of you guys actually listen to ASMR channels or?
What?
Here.
What?
Is this considered ASMR? How do you? Can I have some tea too?
It's really hot.
No. Okay. Okay.
I really you're gonna knock it over.
No, I'm not going over. Okay, I'm gonna try to edit this a little bit because it's a little bit chubby on this side, I think. Let's try connected. I love that you can just delete these extra strokes here. I know it's wrong, but how is it wrong? I think back here needs to come out a bit. I think something's wrong with this corner. It needs to come in more like that. Yeah. And that's really great for editing. Because there's actually like a corner there. Maybe I need a different one. Like that. There we go. That's more like it. And then this stuff here. Just trim those lines. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Turn that off. There. This is that one. Okay. And this layer here, I need some white. Oh, you know what? This whole side should be wider. Oh yeah. Oh, that's awesome. You can just scale it a little bit and move it. That's pretty cool. I don't think you can do that in Photoshop. Can you do it? I don't know. Maybe this needs to be on the top layer. This car is very round everywhere. It's kind of nice. There. Like that. This might crash. Or actually, let me just... Oh, there we go. Didn't crash. Good. Ooh. Let's see. 8. What? Man, I love that. It's really nice. Oh. Could even get all this junk down here. Squish it like that. I don't know how this will look, but I'm gonna try. Maybe it was more charming. Yeah. Oh, let's see.
Okay.
That's another cool way you can do this is like if you wanted to delete everything on this side, you just get rid of one of these dots, and then you can, oh actually, let me see. Like you could delete this dot and then get rid of that side. Or we can delete that dot there, get rid of that. Alright, cool. Let me save this and see what it looks like if we add a build modifier here. Interesting. Although with the build modifier, I want it to go through all the layers one by one instead of all layers at the same time. Can we do it like this? Inverse filter. No. What if we go for layer 1 first? Or wait, layer 3 first. Let's see how that looks. Okay, so it builds that one layer first, and it takes 100 frames. Let's make it like 20 frames, I think. Be better. Okay, 20 frames for the first thing, and then we can do another build for the next layer. And this one, I'll start it on frame 20. Let's see. Wait, actually that one, I want that one to happen later. I should rename these, but... Okay, so the shadow and then the fill color. And, oops. And then we want another one for layer 1. And this should be 120. Oops. And then this is the drawing layer. Let's see. Whoa, what happened there? I wish there was just a checkbox that you could say render all or build all layers sequentially instead of having to set it up one by one like this. Let's see, this one starts at 120, and this one should start at 220 maybe. That's not good. Alright, the other option to do this is, let me revert. The other option is you just go to your layers and combine them all, so you can go, where is it? Specials, okay. Merge down. I feel like merge down should just be an option there. I'm gonna break that out and put it on there so it's more easily accessible. And then let's see. And then we can do our build. No? Oh, there we go. Alright, that works. That looks good. Okay, let's go back here. Render settings. I'm making a bunch of pop-ups lately because I want to be able to edit all this stuff without having to go into the menus. but I want to try to make a pop-up of the timeline and the outliner, but those two are a bit trickier, I think. I need to figure out how to get those in pop-ups. I think we need a little bit more time. Okay. And then once you're finished with this, you go render. Let's see. I'm gonna put my camera here. Create camera view. And let's make the render settings 1920 by 1920. So it's a square. Oops. Unlock the camera. Okay. And then we should be able to just go, well, I want to make sure that my output is good. So here's the output. Here I'm just going to call this Autozam. Okay. I don't know why it's grayed out like that. That's kind of weird. I want to double check here and make sure this is working. Okay, good. It took the Autozam and it's using FFmpeg. Okay, good. So now we go render animation. That's not right. Alright, I'm going to go view and viewport render animation because I think it was taking the world color. So I mean, I could also just go like this and choose that world color to make it the same as our viewport color. And let's see if this works. Render animation. Yes, good. Hello, diver. Can you group selection for grease drawing to make it easy for selecting? Yeah, you can group stuff by layers, and then you can select stuff by layers, I think. Let me see. Well, anyway, here, let me open up a new Blender and see if I can show that. So if we draw something here, we're on the first layer, draw a bunch of stuff on the first layer, and then make a new one, and make a new material. I think we should be able to. Let me see. Do we have options? Select by layer. What if we go select similar? Select pattern. No. Huh. Well, I mean, the other way you could do it is just hide the other layer and then select everything on that layer. But it would be nice if there was there must be some way to like select everything on one layer. I don't know if you guys, does anybody in the chat know how to select stuff by layer or to group stuff. I wonder if we can just group strokes, like if we have these two and we want to group them with Control G. Add vertex group. Oh, okay, that works. So now to call that vertex group though, we need to be in here, and then where would it be? I think they're moving stuff around lately. Vertex groups. There it is. Select. No. Assign. Select. There it is. Okay, good. So we have that ability. And it is in the grease pencil panel. That's great. I'm going to probably add this in to my little panel here too. Very nice. Okay. Cool. And this thing is almost there. I think it's good. But anyway, I think that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little demo. I think this is maybe the fourth time we're drawing this car on the stream. Can't get enough of the Autozam. But oh, hey Vilmar, thanks. Okay guys, have a good rest of your day, have a good weekend. I'll see you tomorrow, same time. And have a good one.